can go slow. Wind it up all night. Baby, take your time. Let me know I want. When you turn me around, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going. Like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and the season.
Hey girl, hey, your favorite shopaholic is back. Thanks for coming to check out today's video. This video is sponsored by YWigs. I'll be using some hair that I've used for 2 previous installs. This is their water wave crochet hair. This is human hair connected by a cotton thread that you can crochet directly into your natural hair. So let's go ahead and jump right into this style. Today we are jumping into a incredibly wildly trending style. This is the Fulani braids with crochet hair in the back, or some people call them tribal braids. In this video I'll be calling them Fulani braids though. So I started off by braiding 2 large braids going across the nape of my neck. I prefer doing it this way because it alleviates tension off the nape of my neck and it gives me a good anchor and base for the back of my hair. And to braid the back of my hair, I did use the GLEEmade edge control. I use that in the back of my hair because it has a very, very strong hold and keeps my short hairs from my short bob in place. I find if I use a softer edge control, it doesn't last. Excuse the break. Our baby just woke up from her nap, so she wanted to come and give me a hug. She's so cute. All right, so yeah, getting back to this braid down. So I did separate the back of my hair from the front of my hair. The front is where the Fulani braids will be, and the back is where I will install the crochet. So I started off with a side part. I'm going to do a intricate design all throughout the front of my head. So I did kind of divide my hair into some sections to give me a good space to go ahead and start the designs. I knew I wanted some braids going on a diagonal, but for the most part I wanted the braids kind of going in like swooping motions, and I knew I wanted a lot of extra baby hairs. So I took out a lot of thick baby hairs because I just wanted that dramatic look. I think it will be very pretty for these intricate braid designs. Now, I was a little nervous doing these braid designs on myself. It's been a very long time since I did very detailed creative braid designs on myself. I used to do it when I was young all the time, but I haven't done it on myself in a while. But I always do intricate and, creative braid designs on my babies and, on my kids. But this was my first time doing it on myself in a very long time. And when I started the braids, I was so confused as to where my fingers needed to be. It's like my one hand was upside down, and then I had to take the braid out and readjust. So it was a lot of like relearning how to braid my own hair in these really intricate designs. But it was a challenge that I welcomed because I just really love doing braids. I just enjoy braiding natural hair. It's something that relaxes me. I enjoy doing it because I know, the hair that I'm braiding is going to be protected. It's going to grow and it's going to thrive. Braids are just a beautiful way for your hair to be protected and thrive. So I absolutely believe in them and I love doing them. So those are the first 2 braids, and that is what that section ended up looking like. I went ahead and started 2 diagonal braids right here, and then I'll show you the rest of the design process. So just coming back for a quick voiceover here, I realized that I mentioned how much I love braiding and doing natural hair. For those of you that are local in the DMV and DC area and would like for me to braid your hair, I have started taking clients. So you can absolutely book by emailing me or sending me a DM on Instagram or TikTok. And yeah, you can book your braided and natural services with me. I'm finally taking clients. Alright, so now that all the Fulani braids are done in the front, I went ahead and braided down my hair. You can see I already started putting the crochets in as well in the back. So I just braided this down and then put a rubber band at the end and then went ahead and crocheted through the cornrow next to this braid. And then I was ready to finish putting in the crochets. So all the crochets are put in the back, but I really wanted to disguise the rubber bands and I wanted to make the middle part a little fuller. So I just grabbed some crochets from the back and just crocheted them through the top to just give a fuller look in the front of my head and to disguise the rubber bands. I went in with my GLEEmade edge control and laid down my baby hairs and just used an elastic band to hold that down. Then I went ahead and started the defining process for the curly hair in the back. So I used water and GLEEmade styling mousse to go ahead and reactivate the curls, and I used my Conair diffuser blow dryer to go ahead and dry the curls and set them into place. And yeah, I'll show all of that right here. I also went in with my scissors and gave the hair a nice blunt cut at the ends on both sides, and then I gave it a nice trim around the hair to give it some shape and just have a nice cut. You don't want your cut to be too blunt. It's okay for it to be blunt at the bottom, but you definitely want to add some layers throughout the hair so that the hair falls nicely and you create some layers around the that frame your face as well, and just so the hair has a nice rounded good shape. I hate leaving my crochet without shaping it, so be sure to do that step as well. So a very key part of defining your curls is this dimming brush. It's available on Amazon and I'll link it down in the description box down below. But this is how you get your curls nicely defined, clumped together and really popping. And when you use this technique, then you use your diffuser, the curls will come out very juicy and luscious, and I love that when I use the dimming brush. Now, I always put my diffuser on warm and on the slow setting. That's how I know that my curls are going to get dried, but not overly dried out, and that they will still be juicy when I'm done. And this is the end result. I put on some makeup. My makeup really came out fire today, y'all, and I'm so proud of it. So this is how the hair came out. You guys, these braids were a labor of love. I was so nervous doing these braids. It's been years since I did intricate braids like this on myself. I was so scared, but kudos to doing something scared. Just working it through and staying the course, like trusting the process. So, yep, grab you a wide tooth comb, tease out any areas that you want a little more fluffy, trim off any areas that are not giving what they're supposed to give. But yeah, this is the end result. Can you believe this hair has been used twice? Kudos to YWigs for always supplying that high quality, gorgeous hair. I will leave a link down below so you can check this hair out. I highly recommend it. Look how gorgeous and juicy these curls are. I can't say enough. Definitely click the link and check them out.